Okay, we're back at the SAM camp. I've got the purlin supports for the new roof, and I've got my old tin that I am trying to fill the holes with silicone or caulking. So it's not real exciting, but I'm drying these things off and I'm filling them so then I can put them on the roof. Some of these holes are pretty big, so I don't know. A lot of this metal is warped because it was in the forest fire last year. The firefighters took my stack of metal and threw it on top of the fire to smother it, and as a result warped a lot of this metal. But the roof is sealed as it is. As a flat roof, I just want the slope, so it's okay if it leaks a little bit. I just would like it to have a slope. This is one heck of an ugly roof. I got 2 more pieces to go. There is no way for me to get the camera up there safely, so you don't get to watch all the fat girl aerodynamic movements. But I got 2 more pieces. Tomorrow I will trim because it is almost 7 o'clock. So once I get it secured, then I'll do a wrap up real quick, and tomorrow I'll trim it all up. Okay. Ooh, that roof is uglier than homemade sin, but it is attached just in time for the rain. I really got to trim that up, but it is attached. It's secured, and I'm going to the house. It's after 7, so I want to try to get myself something to eat and sit in the air condition for untold hours. And there's a look at Sweaty Betty. So other than trimming that, all the roof work is pretty much done. I got a little spray foam and I got a little flashing, but none of the scary stuff. I'm telling you, it was scary getting off that roof, but it's done. So we'll back at it tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, I screwed up that corner right there, but the frame is installed and supported, so I'm going to try to get the air conditioner in there now. Okay, that is in and sealed. I'm going to put a real spray foam around the frame. Now I got to go in and cut an electrical cord or electrical line and put that in. I'm going to put it in some conduit. Let's see what it looks like. I'm trying to get this window out of here, right there, and put it here. I'm having difficulty getting it out. See if I can with the pry bar. Okay, now I got to put some boards behind it on the other side so I can screw into it. I got to get some measurements. Okay, now I need to put an outlet. I gotta put an outlet in there for the air conditioner. Pretty dark. I don't know if you'll be able to see in here. Let me turn this light on. It's not helpful. It's a little better with the window in here, but not much. I'm gonna go measure. Let me come from the other wall. Yay! Now just the outside. Hey, you feel like grabbing some lunch? It's on me. Okay. Added a dedicated circuit for the air conditioner. Got it plugged in. I'm going to route that wire and tack it to the wall. And the air conditioner's running. One more electrical to go. I'm going to put a light in here. So, let's see what happens. Okay, new look at the SAM camp. This is the addition. I still have to clean the walls. Got a little futon in there. And a light, fan, air conditioner that I don't have running right now. I got a rug I'm going to put in there. But it's completely sealed. No leaks. We've had plenty of rain. Another project. Oh, I got a carpet in here. I took out the kitchen counter and removed this janky little hand sink. I'm going to put in a stainless steel single basin. So that's on the agenda. And then in the bathroom, I'm taking this wall down and pushing it back 4 feet so that we'll have more room. I'm going to put a flush toilet in here, and I want that back. Maybe I'll do 3 feet. I don't know. Anyway, so those are the 3 projects I'm on, and while I'm out here, in here, and I had to relocate the light switch too. Let me get this light. Had to relocate this light switch. Ooh, gets dark. But I'm about to cut the kitchen counter. There's the stainless steel sink. Now going on back here, I got my buddy John back, and he's digging the holes for the 2 septic basins. Whew. That's a lot of dirt. Man and a tractor. Perfect. So I'm going to put these in there and then run a leach line. And the bathroom is going to bump out over here. So I've got some wood and all that. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but I'm going to do as much as I can because the emergency is getting to be a real emergency. And I'm going to have company here in about 2 days. And I need to at least, oh, and I still need to work on the water system because this winter the filter housings cracked. They got frozen and they cracked. So I've got to remove both housings, refill the filters, and drain the pump, re-inflate the bladder, yada yada yada. But I got to get the water up. I got 2 days to get water going, amongst all this other. I'll be doing this kitchen sink first because it will be the quickest. That's my new countertop. Looks familiar, doesn't it? This is the flooring that we got for Susan's shed. So that's about it. Okay, I got the countertop in and cut right there. Got it level. Got it level this way and this way. Probably the only thing in this cabin that is level. But hey, we're good with it. I am going to add another board in front of that one, so it'll come all the way out to the edge of this. But I'm going to set the sink in. I do not have everything I need to connect the sink and faucet. And I need to put a support board in that corner. But effectively, that's the new countertop. And I gained about 9.5, 10 inches. So that's good. And it gives a little more room for a microwave, place to dry dishes. Just a little more space, just a little more. I'm planning to build shelves underneath it for storage, but right now I'm just trying to get it acceptable. John's out there working on that septic hole. He's almost done with where the tank's going. So he's got a pretty big hole. Once he gets done with that, he'll go straight back for the leach line. But I got a lot of work to do. As soon as he gets that dug out, I'm going to throw one of the tanks in there. Well, yeah, I'm going to throw one of the tanks in there, go get some water and fill it up so it doesn't float. But I got to tamp it down and level it down in the bottom. Not that I have a lot to do, but I got a lot to do. Okay, I'm going to show you a bit of progress today. It's kind of a wonky drain, but it's working. The sink is in. The strainer was replaced. I put a S trap on there because it's going straight down. It goes over. I relocated the drain from there to back there. Got it connected all up underneath. I got this caulked. I don't have the clamps yet. I got to go to the hardware store tomorrow and buy clamps, so I'm holding it down with bricks. Let's go out and see what John got accomplished. He got from where the toilet starts all the way over to where the septic will go. And he got all the septic dug. Now I got to get in there with a shovel and level it. Yay. And 30-foot leach line. This is a very temporary septic system. Looks like I got a belly right there. I'm going to have to fill that in. But big, huge progress today, thanks to John for coming over the day after his birthday and doing a bunch of digging for me. I appreciate it. So I'll put 3-inch pipe from the toilet there, and it'll come down. And I will have 2 IBC totes acting as solids and water, and then a leach line going out, and that should do it. So our emergency is still an emergency, this build. Oh, I also messed with the water a little bit today. I found out that the head on one of my filters is cracked all the way around. So I had to drive down to Cave City today to buy a new one. So tomorrow I should be able to get all of this hooked back up. I've got to replace the head right there because that one's broken. This is the Drummond 1 horsepower shallow well pump and tank. It's got a pressure tank. This is the newer version. It's already at 120 volts, so you don't have to do the switch inside the pressure switch. So, I did purchase a 2-year warranty with it. Important installation instructions. Of course, I have an issue. This foot valve right here that's cracked, I can easily cut this end off, no problem. This end is right next to a union, and I was trying to be conservative about the amount of PVC I had, and I did not give myself room to cut that off and reattach a new one. So I need this half of a union, of course. I don't think I have one in the shop, but I'm going to go over there and look. In the meantime, I'm going to cut this end off. I'll go to the shop and see if I have a 1-inch union, but if not, it's back to the hardware store because can't do that enough. But let me see what I've got. I got to get that cut off of there.
2 hours later.
Okay, I had to go back to the hardware store and buy a new union. And now I'm putting all this back together. Most of the connections are PEX, but from the filters to the pump is PVC. It's probably not a good idea to do that, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens. This stuff dries pretty fast, but you do kind of have to hold it together for just a little bit. So. Smart girl would have replaced that while I was at the hardware store, but apparently, apparently that's not happening. Okay. Now see if it pressurizes. Alright, let me turn the faucet on. See if we have water in the water hose. Woohoo! Look at that. I want to go in the house and see if I have water in there. Come with me if you want to leave. Some tape on this. Used up last of my Teflon on that roll. Oh. think I'm going to put this head and this on here because this will hold, maybe. No, it won't. Okay, I guess I'm not. Ugh. I thought it came with a clip, but it did not. New plan. I found the white one that I bought, and it has all the parts. So I'm going to take this one down and install this one. Ugh. Okay, now let's see if we have any leaks. No leaks. Except here in my hot water heater. What the heck? Why is that leaking now? All right, say boo-bye.
Super Dad, signing off.
Yeah.